Hi, welcome to our channel Programming of Mind, where we accelerate your knowledge with concise, from high-value book summaries. Let's begin. Decisions shape destiny. Every life is shaped by moments of decision. The ones made in silence. The ones made in storms. Those who rise to greatness learn not to fear choices, but to master them. Lucas, a high-performing athlete, faced a moment when he had to choose between playing through injury or resting and risking a spot. He paused, reflected, and made the hard choice to heal. That decision, painful as it was, extended his career by years. Real power comes not from always choosing fast, but from choosing right. Decision is the first step toward direction. Creating a personal decision framework, mentors often use a clear process when making big choices. Rachel writes 3 questions in her journal whenever faced with a tough decision. Does this align with my core values? Will this matter in 5 years? What would I choose if fear wasn't in the room? These 3 reflections guide her through uncertainty. Daniel, a tech leader, asks himself, if someone I love were facing this, what would I advise them to do? That question removes ego and adds clarity. The best decisions are not always obvious, but a personal framework brings wisdom to the surface. Learning to trust gut feelings logic is powerful, but gut instinct often points the way. Many mentors speak of a subtle inner pull they've learned to trust. Emma, a founder, passed on a partnership that looked great on paper but felt wrong in her chest. 3 months later, the deal collapsed due to legal troubles. Her intuition protected her. Michael, a speaker, felt unsure about an event despite the large paycheck. He followed his gut and declined. Later, he discovered the event had a negative reputation that could have damaged his brand. When your body speaks, listen. Instinct is often truth disguised in stillness. Deciding with courage, not just comfort. Comfort feels safe, but rarely leads to growth. Ava, a scientist, turned down a secure job to pursue a research project in another country. It was unfamiliar, uncertain, but deeply aligned with her passion. That risk led to breakthroughs and recognition. Risk does not mean recklessness. It means stepping into challenge with purpose. When you feel nervous but excited, that's often the sign. Growth lives outside the line of comfort. Choose courage and life expands. Learning from bad decisions without regret. Everyone makes poor choices. What separates the great from the average is how they respond. Jason, a business owner, once hired someone quickly out of desperation. That person nearly ruined his company culture. Instead of drowning in shame, Jason sat down, took notes, and created a hiring checklist that now guides every decision. Mistakes are not failures if they become wisdom. Reflect. Refine, rise. The best mentors carry scars, but those scars teach them how to walk with strength. Taking action when others hesitate. Indecision can become a prison. High performers are not afraid to move. Lily, an artist, spent years dreaming about opening her own gallery. One day, she asked herself, what would happen if I acted like I already believed in myself? She rented a small space, sold her first piece within a week. Action creates momentum. Ben, a young investor, learned to set a deadline for every major choice. If I don't move by Friday, I choose to let it go. That rule helped him stop overthinking. Clarity often follows movement. Act, adjust, and evolve. Avoiding the trap of decision fatigue. Too many choices can drain you. Smart mentors design systems that protect their brain power. Jake, a chef, wears the same outfit style daily. Not for fashion, but to save mental energy. Olivia, a writer, pre-plans her meals for the week so she can focus her mind on creativity. Reduce the small choices to focus on the big ones. Fewer decisions mean more power for what truly matters. Simplify where possible. Automate where helpful. Use your decision energy for things that change your life. Learning to pivot with grace. Not every choice leads where you expect, but mentors know how to pivot without shame. Sarah started a podcast about fashion. 2 years in, she realized her heart had shifted toward sustainability. Instead of quitting entirely, she evolved her show. Now she leads conversations about conscious living. Pivoting is not failure. It's a wise adjustment. Marcus launched an app that failed, but the user's feedback gave him insight to build something better. Honor the shift. Your ability to adapt can be your greatest asset. Creating space before important decisions, the worst decisions are often made in stress. The best are made in space. Daniel, a founder, takes a full day off when faced with any high-pressure decision. No email, no meetings, just reflection. That space saves him from many rushed mistakes. Leah, a dancer, steps into nature before choosing between roles. She says walking clears her heart better than any spreadsheet. You do not need all the answers instantly. You need space to breathe. And in that stillness, the answer often comes. Surrounding yourself with wise voices, the people around you shape your clarity. Real mentors do not decide alone. They consult trusted voices. Jordan, a leader, keeps a council of 5 people he turns to before big choices. They challenge him, ask deep questions, and remind him of his values. Ava, a nonprofit founder, uses her team as a mirror. She invites disagreement, knowing truth is often found in tension. Build your circle wisely. Choose people who want your growth, not just your comfort. Their insight will light your path. Knowing when to say no, every yes has a hidden cost. That's why great mentors are not afraid of no. Claire, a consultant, turns down almost half of her opportunities. Not because they are bad, but because they are not aligned. She says, if it's not a full yes in my heart, it's a gentle no. Ethan, a musician, declined a tour that conflicted with his values. He lost money but kept his peace. Saying no is not rejection, it's protection. Protect your time. Protect your soul. Your legacy depends on it. Surrendering what you cannot control, even with the best thinking. Not every outcome is yours to shape. James, a speaker, once missed a career-making event due to a canceled flight. He was devastated, but that missed event led to a last-minute invitation elsewhere, one that opened even greater doors. Sometimes the best decision is to let go. Control what you can. Release what you can't. Surrender is not giving up. It's choosing peace over panic. Life is bigger than your plans. Trust the detour. Thank you for listening, and please like the video and subscribe for more great upcoming content that will put you in top 1% people in the world.